Welcome back to the freezing fields of Perthshire. And I'm back for a part two. Got a few things yesterday in fact. But except this time I've got a hanger on, and he is not from Spain. It's medieval Martyn is here for the first time in a long time. And good news as well, his Goldmaxx Power V4. He's only went and ordered himself an XP DEUS 2. When's it coming?
Next working day, so probably Tuesday.
Oh,
It yesterday.
probably be here Tuesday, just in time for the fields being frozen like concrete. But he's joined the XP gang, so that's you, Pete, Albert, me, all got DEUS 2s, and then Simon got an Equinox 800. But so there. Always changing. Right, let's go and see if we can find some treasures. I literally have not even started yet. Marty literally stood right here, turned on his machine, and he's got a coin,
I think it is Roman.
which might be Roman. And it is Roman. Unbelievable.
That's where I started, because there's where I had my spade with my detector on it. One step back.
So there you go. I think it's an ass, a copper coin, and it's probably 1st or 2nd century, I'm guessing. But there you go. I've not even turned my machine on.
Cancel that DEUS 2.
Cancel the DEUS 2. He doesn't need it. And the reason we started here, this field is really prone to flooding, and it's been really badly flooded over the last couple of months, and it's scraped off the surface, and also it's collapsed the flood bank, and we've had coins in the flood bank before as well. So there you go, what a start. It's 1,900-year-old coin, give or take. Well done, Marty. You can see some of this field is like a pebble beach. This is where the river has ripped right through, taking off the surface and depositing sand and gravel. Okay, first digger. Sounds a bit too good to be true, but it's in the gravel here. 91, 95, and I was going to say it could be a bottle top, and it is a bottle top. Oh, it's a big bottle top. There you go. First find of the day. Junk. Oh well. Okay, we have 72, 74. Get through that crusty layer first. There we go. Pure sand. We've got a spoon. A big spoon. Look at the size of that. God. There you go. You weren't going to miss that. Copper spoon, probably 50, 100 years old. Maybe a wee bit more, but that's a whopper. Absolute whopper. Any maker, any decoration. Don't see anything there. We've got a wee stamp there, I think. We've got a wee stamp there, but I think it'll be a struggle to read that. Oh well, it's a find. I think we've got our first coin. It didn't sound great, to be quite honest. About 7 inches down, got a great big bit of iron, went and took that away to the edge of the field, came back, rescanned the hole, almost forgot, rescanned the hole, 94 still in the hole, right there, from a depth of about 9, maybe 10 inches. We've got a coin, and I think it's going to be Georgian because of the 94. Seen better days. Oh, there's something there. Oh, it's Irish. It's an Irish coin. You see the harp? Not quite sure which way it is up. That way, I think. Right, I'll give this a wee rub-a-dub, and I'll get back to you. I might have just clipped that with a spade. Dope. It's a very shiny little coin. You can just see the letters Georgius for George, and it's George the Third, Mr. Potato Head, as I call him. So sometime between 1760 and 1820. Madness of King George, Boston Tea Party, no taxation without representation, and obviously he lost the Americas and he lost his mind as well. The United States gaining its independence in 1776, I think it was. And on the other side, what makes it slightly unusual, what way is up? That way I think, is it's an Irish issue. So you'll see the harp starting to fade in. So this is an Irish George III halfpenny. And strangely from this field, we've had quite a few George III Irish issue coins. And I suspect it's probably because there were quite a lot of Irish, what were called navvies, which were the sort of labourers who were travelling around during the Georgian period and then later during the Victorian period, carrying out lots of infrastructure. They were working on the railways and roads and bridges, but prior to that they were often casual labourers and they would work on the fields in agriculture and farming. So that's probably how this coin ended up here. But nice, 1760 to 1820, and probably 2 pints of beer in anyone's money, maybe more. Well, that was a deep one. I was about 10 inches down. Didn't register on my regular programme. Came through faint as a 89.91. And okay, it's junk. It's a bottle top. Pond's. I think that's face cream, if I remember rightly. But, well, it shows you the new programme has definitely got a lot more depth. Strangely, we've both ended up digging directly next to one another. Martyn thinks he's got a bit of lead. I've got a very nice and very consistent 86. Ground's a wee bit softer here. Have we got a coin? Maybe. Maybe. It's a Pepsi Max for Martyn. I might end up with Iron Brew. Right, I think I might be out. Maybe. And I'm not out. Oh, we have got a can. I've got Red Bull. Martyn's got a coin. Not a Pepsi can.
It's absolutely smooth as a...
It's very thin. Very thin and maybe Georgian or Gavillamus, maybe. Let's give it the bendy thumb treatment and see if we've got anything. Not looking good. Nope. Not seeing anything there at all, but it's thin. It's probably William III. Oh, what was that there? So probably William III from 1688 till about 1702, or it might be one of the Georges, George I, George II, or maybe George III. Looks like a halfpenny, but toast. Aquil. Get that in your lucky new coin pod there, Martyn. Oh, look at that. Just fits like a glove.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay, we've got a 78, 77, hopefully the ground a bit softer. It is, good. Let's see what we might have. We've got another can. Coca-Cola, this time. Martyn's got himself another coin. I don't know why he's even bothering buying a new detector. He's beaten me 3-1. Is it 3-1? 4-1? 3-1.
Georgie.
A Georgie. It's a... I tell you what, it's a good one. I think it's George II. And, oh, get you in the shot might help. I think it's George II. It's looking to the left. It's pretty good condition, stable. So there's Georgios. And you can see the head looking to the left. George I and George III look to the right. So it's definitely George II, which is 1727 to 1760. It's a halfpenny. And better still, I think there's a date on it. So Britannia's on the back. She's got a big sort of ball gown look to her. And there's a date at the bottom, and it ends 5-3 or 5-8. So it's either 1753 or it's 1758. And it's George II halfpenny. Cracker. Well done, Martyn. It's a beautiful coin. Beautiful coin. Just a decade or so after the Battle of Culloden, 1746. So, brilliant.
Get that coin pod in.
Need to get it in the lucky coin pod. Tell you, give one of these to Simon and he got what, triple silver on the first outing. So,
Really?
I got a 70 something in this frozen bit of mud. So I just need to warm it up with my hands for 10 minutes and try and thaw it out. We're just about there. It's kind of getting a bit softer. And that is it there on the edge. We've got it. Maybe a bit of a broken button, I think. Let's get the glove off. So, bit of a button. Oh, it might be Roman. I think it is Roman. Yes! Well, that was a pretty weak signal, but that looks like a Roman coin. There's definitely a head there as well, look. Fantastic. Oh, nearly. Well, it's broken, but it is definitely a Roman coin. There we are. Look at that. It's a green and powdery Roman coin, 4th century. It could be Constantine, or from that period, sort of 320, 330, could be through to maybe 370, 380. So, on the back, there is a mint mark at the bottom. Kind of looks like it ends ERO or EPO. So that's where the coin was made. And there's a little figure, possibly an angel, sort of looking figure, or a walking figure, but I'm not quite sure. It could be a winged figure, possibly, but it is a Roman coin, and it's from over 1600 years ago, waiting all that time for me to come along with a metal detector. I'll see if I can superimpose who I think it might be on top, and then you can let me know your thoughts. So possibly it is this person. What do you think? And on the reverse, do you see any similarities? Well, it's another one for the museum, and if you know, comment below. Fantastic. 1 Roman each. Please don't be another tin can. 87, 89 on the other programme. Had a huge amount of tin cans, or bits of. This part of the river's regularly flooded. Oh, it's another bit right there. So it's obviously dumping aluminium in here. Coca-Cola. Diet Coca-Cola, maybe. A 74 this time. Is that a bit of lead? Just frozen in the mud? It might be. Maybe. I think it is. Let me just check with a pinpointer. That is the target. So at last, we've got something that's not made of aluminium. That is a little pistol shot, I think, that's hit something hard. So probably from a handgun, and probably 16, maybe 1700s. So there you go. Might have a wee eyes only. Looks like maybe a bit of a smoking pipe. It is. No maker's mark on it. But that's probably going to be 150, 250, 300 years old, give or take. You can see it's still got the hole in it. So there would have been a bowl at one end. The smaller the bowl, the older it is, because in the 1600s tobacco was really, really expensive, coming in from Virginia and places like that. And then over the centuries, over the decades, the bowls got bigger because the tobacco got cheaper, and more people started smoking. And also coffee became a real big craze as well, along with gin. But yeah, so that is probably 17 or 1800s, I'm guessing. But that's a nice wee find. Another eyes only. Well, we're going to leave it there. That's it for another day. Not exactly setting the heather alight in terms of the volume of finds, but we both got a Roman coin. So let's have a look at the best of today. So this is his George II, which you can just see the head there looking to the left hand side. And 1753 or 1758 I think is the date. But just after Culloden, so I'm sure if that coin could talk, it would have a wee story to tell. And then he got himself an unknown, maybe another Georgian coin, but it's smooth as a baby's bum, unfortunately. But lastly, his first signal, he hadn't even walked 3 inches. He got himself a Roman. So it's 1st or 2nd century, I think. I also think it's an ass. I'll have a little bit of a look online and see if I can maybe find a face that fits. And if I do, then I'll try and superimpose it, and then you can let me know if you think I am close. But either way, a nice find, and a coin that's probably somewhere around 1,900 years old. Not bad at all. And here is the extent of mine. So a little eyes only clay pipe, which you just saw me get a wee moment ago. A very nice George III halfpenny, which is an Irish issue. You can just make out the harp and some of the letters for Hibernia. It's probably from around about 1800, 1805, I think. A little pistol shot for a gun, for a firearm, probably 16 or 1700s. And then lastly, my best find. I also got a Roman, 4th century. I'll do my best to try and identify it online, but it's going to be at least 1,600 years old. Not often you can say that when you go out detecting. Well, my best find was 1,600 years old and Marty's was 1,900 years old. So yeah, pretty good going. So there we are. So I hope you enjoyed that little adventure. Martyn's last ever time out with his XP Goldmaxx Power V4 before he buys his XP DEUS 2. So wish him luck with that when it comes. And if you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, then please hit that button. And hopefully we'll see you on the next dig. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.